Welcome YouTubers, and first off I want to thank you guys for watching my videos, supporting me on my live streams. It is an amazing thing that I get to play some games and share them with you and make some content that everyone would like to watch and just enjoys. So thank you all for watching, and without further ado, let's get straight to it. Why is Battlefield 4 better than Battlefield Hardline? The first reason I left Battlefield Hardline 4 is because of their netcode. The netcode on Battlefield 4 when it first came out was really bad, and players complained about it. DICE listened, they tried their best, and they came out with lots of patches that made really significant improvements in how Battlefield 4 was, communicating with the servers, to the consoles, to the PCs, and also to other stuff. They came up with the whole bubble effect. They came up with the whole cone effect, where you will now start to see players farther away at correct positions, players surrounding you, which within the bubble, at correct positions, and it just makes for a better first-person shooter when you can see that there's very little lag and it's much more clear what's happening. Not to mention, in Battlefield 4 you get to set the network smoothing factor to 0, so you can see clearly whether stutters happen, whether you're stuttering or someone else is stuttering or lagging. And that's a really good thing. Battlefield Hardline, on the other hand, does not allow you to see exactly that, because it doesn't let you do the netcode set to 0. So you're just stuck playing and feeling sometimes these awkward pulls left and right, or you shoot at someone, you feel like, I kind of killed him. Or the worst part is when you get shot by someone and you get kind of instantly killed, rather than seeing some damage and getting a chance to duck for cover. Which brings me to the second thing. That's the whole introduction to lower time to kill in Hardline. Because it's an issue where the netcode, if the netcode is not up to par, or at least very stable, you're going to get instances where you will die immediately. And to some type of weapon like the K10, MPX, any of the submachine guns, because they have such really good fire rates, they shoot so fast that on somebody else's screen they've gotten 6 or 7 hit markers on you, with fairly fast but normal, but on your screen you got instantly killed just because your connection, or however the server set up connection, is just not working properly. And the servers are being bombarded by lots of players. Sure, I understand that, but give us the whole network smoothing factor to 0 so I can clearly see that I'm lagging. And Hardline, after about 2 weeks out, started to lag for me way too much. So I went back to Battlefield 4 and just the experience was much smoother. And the next thing is the whole gun balance. Not to mention, the submachine guns, right, they're kind of overpowered. There's some really good assault rifles, but it's not more about each versus the other. It's more about within those classes there's only like 1 or 2 guns that are just the amazing ones, and that make you think about, like, why would I even use the other ones? I like to play with the Uzi, the M45, just because I do not want to constantly go out with the K10 MPX. Even the K10 got nerfed, it's still very good. It just doesn't make for so much fun. I don't want to keep playing the same gun over and over, and I want something different. And Battlefield 4 offers so much diversity, and they're all viable options. You can get kills with them. There are guns that are better than others, but you can still get kills with them. And Hardline to me is just very limited. So with all that being said, you can also think about the way they structured the kits. They mixed it up, giving a beacon to the mechanic, mixed it up, giving the operator like a couple other kits, things like that. But it seems to me like the classes aren't separated too much. The amounts of gadgets that each class gets that's specific just to that is very small. You may be getting 2 different things, maybe getting a 3rd one, I don't know. It's just not diverse enough to really flesh out what a kit should be. Whereas in Battlefield 4 you get all sorts of types of gadgets, and you start to see what a kit is good at, what it's not. So with all those things, I'm just, back onto Battlefield 4, and hopefully you guys can see why such a thing would be important to me. The best thing that Visceral really did is they designed some really good maps, and I'll give them kudos for that. You guys did a great job. The maps feel great, but you need to have the gun balance. You need to have the netcode be all that much better. I hope you all enjoyed my little commentary on just what I feel Battlefield 4 is doing right. If you do, make sure you check out my Twitch channel. Twitch channel is at twitch.tv/ekolimits. I'm a live streamer there. For those of you guys who don't know, you can also subscribe here. Thank you for all your support, and I hope to see you guys on the battlefield.